back.
Also, if I can, because what I said was brought up, I was asked a question. Men on this panel were asked a question. What is a legitimate reason that someone
You
would leave?
asked that question.
No, Aisha asked us that question.
Okay. That was after you grilled her
No.
about saying that she shouldn't have left. That's not a good reason.
Who said who?
You said
Pause,
that's not a
pause,
good enough reason
pause,
for
pause,
y'all
pause.
said that
Stop,
substance
Ali.
abuse.
I never, Danielle, did I ever tell you personally that you shouldn't have left?
No.
Aisha,
That's not a good enough
stop it.
Ali, I just got through asking you. Let Sweeney get to what he's gonna get. We'll get to you. We make sure we extend the same courtesy.
Aisha, didn't you ask us, hey, what if you're telling us to stay, what is a legitimate reason for us to leave?
Yes,
That was the question you asked, right?
That's my story, because I was like, what's the
Right.
legitimate
And
reason?
how I responded, I said, if we can just go off of the story that we were told, because the first thing I told you is it depends on the person's story. We don't know it depends on the details of the relationship. We can't just give a blanketed statement on what reason somebody should or should not leave. That was the first thing I said. And then I did say, if I was to judge Danielle's situation, I don't think that was enough to leave a relationship. Stop.
Hold on, Ali.
No, this is stupid.
Stop.
Ali.
Stop.
Can you imagine being in a relationship with a woman like this and having to go home every night to her? You're probably going to be expecting arguments every night. This is the reason why so many men get off work and stay in their cars for hours. They get off work at 5 and stay in their car till 10 p.m. contemplating, afraid of going to the house because they're expecting an argument. And she's a good-looking woman. I'm not even going to lie. She's good-looking. I mean, the lighting isn't the best, like, other people on the panel, but you can tell that she's a good-looking woman.
I said that I believe that her relationship is salvageable and that it's something you can work through. The issues that they had wasn't necessarily something that cannot be worked through a relationship. That's what I said. Now, I'm going to ask you this, Danielle, because somebody wants to take offense for you. Do you take any offense to my opinion about whether your relationship is salvageable or not?
No, I agree with you.
Point made. At this point, I don't understand what we're arguing here.
It's not an argument. It's what I just said that. You just said, oh, no, I didn't say that, and repeated exactly what I said. That's the definition of a narcissist.
But Ali, you really want to be right, and you don't want to be effective.
I'm not trying to be right. I'm
just saying this as a person.
He said that you should have stayed, and he just said it again. He said, no.
Okay, but I'm saying you are focusing on the ability to be right versus effectivity.
It's not about being right.
What is it about? Why do you keep interrupting him? What is it about?
It's about men telling you to stay with a man that you don't want to be with just because he's a man.
Okay.
No, he said every situation is different. And from her story, the story she told on the panel, he simply said she should have stayed and worked it out with her man. Because for those of you who didn't watch my previous videos, she left a man she was staying with because he was asking her where she is at. Every time she left the house, he didn't know where she was. And then she left him because she didn't like the fact that he was asking where she was. That's all. So he said for that reason, they could have stayed and worked things out rather than breaking up every relationship whenever a man asks, hey, baby, where are you? He's just caring and being protective. That way, when you get in an issue, he knows where you are and he can come to you. But she doesn't like that this woman agreed with him. She wants every time a man says something, women should just disagree and say no.
Is my point.
Right.
And he said that you should stay. That's not a good enough reason. And he said, I don't say that. And then he took 2 minutes to repeat that. I'm talking about facts here. If he said it, he said it. And I said he's wrong for saying that. You don't know why this woman left. You don't know if having hit her location made her feel unsafe. You don't know why. It's not your place to be telling the Black woman to stay with anybody. And during today's times, we don't know. It's too much going on. That's
what is happening that's making you feel that way? Because from the outside looking in, I'm saying as a neutral person, he is not saying that. So unless you might be projecting,
You are pick me. You hear what you pick me ears. So pick me hear what they want to hear.
No, don't.
Here we go. When a woman doesn't agree with her, she calls her a pick me, just like we have seen so much on social media. When a woman agrees with a man, other women attack her. It's like she's breaking the sister code or the sisterhood, whatever it is. It's like you should hate men the way we are hating men. Why are you being positive? Why are you listening to men? It's like they want to hate men and disagree with men together. So now what do? They call her a pick me.
Why are you attacking the girl you trying to protect? I don't get that.
Yeah. I'm trying to protect her.
You just said I'm a woman, and you said I'm a woman.
What he said, and he literally said that, and I don't agree with it. Whether it was to her or a dog, I don't care. I'm not here to protect her. She don't want to protect herself. So
I'm not in danger. I think you might be running on survival mode. I'm not in danger. That's why I'm not trying to protect you.
You're on survival mode.
She is projecting some kind of insecurities. She just said she's not in danger. They are on a panel having the discussion, but she's making it seem like she must protect herself. It's just a conversation. It's just holding each other accountable. Hey, you shouldn't leave a man or a relationship when such a thing happens. Just sit down and work it out. And this woman runs to, you should defend yourself. It's just a conversation. It's like she agreed with him, and that's it. It doesn't mean she's in danger. Damn.
Oh, where you think you have to agree with men and don't stand up for yourself. I just told you what he said.
They're not against me though. Trust me, I stand up for myself quite often on this panel, but I'm able to identify when someone is against me. All men are not against me. I have an amazing father.
I'm saying that what he said was wrong. You're internalizing some
I'm saying what he said. Ali, I'm saying what he said
was wrong.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
but you're attacking her because she's not disagreeing, because she's disagreeing with you.
No,
exactly.
I'm not attacking her. I think she's a pick me because she came on this panel, and I'll break it down. Listen, I'm a woman who stands by what I say. I'm not gonna take it back.
Even if you're wrong,
you can say I'm wrong. You have your perception.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm asking you. Even if you're wrong, are you going to stand by it?
I don't think I'm wrong.
I don't think you're wrong. I'm asking you. Even if you're wrong, will you stand by what you said?
2 and I say it equals 5, then I'm not standing by that. It's something
cool.
wrong. I'm saying that how I feel. He said these men said some wrong things to you tonight, and I think I'm not taking up for you. I'm standing up because I'm a woman and I gotta hear the shit.
She's a woman too, and she said they are not wrong. So why do you have to call her a pick me? Why do you have to attack her character just because she agreed with men? And this is what I said. Can you imagine going home to her every single day? Now, I know some of you guys like toxic relationships, and she's a beautiful woman. Some of you may disagree, but I think for me, she's conventionally attractive. So I know some guys will put up with her because of the way she looks, no matter how toxic she is, no matter how she's going to be in your ear every day.
How you going to call me a pick me and I said a man has to pay all my bills? 2 can't be true. I'm telling you.
A man pays your bill doesn't make you a pick me. What makes you a pick me is your mentality that you allow men to talk down on you and you still uplift them. You should never let a man talk down on you and look up to them. Look down on them the same way that he looked down on you for leaving the relationship that you chose to leave.
She is a staunch feminist. I think she's beyond feminist. I think she really hates men. I mean, it's the reason why she's divorced, but I think she really, 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 really hates men. Because to tell a woman that she shouldn't agree with men, even when something is right, is crazy to me. It's like, just say no just because they are men. Damn.
You're looking down on me, calling me a pick me. You're not uplifting me. You tearing me down right now.
Exactly.
Well, I don't have to uplift people.
So you can be just like men.
What?
I can be. I'm human. Okay. I'm not Mother Teresa.
I think you're identifying and pointing out how much
you gotta save yourself.
I'm not trying to save me. I'm saying I think you are identifying how much and how far you are into masculine energy because
Exactly.
you are
Yes,
doing what
because
you're
I want
saying.
you to act like yes, we all have
You're
masculine.
doing, I know, but it's not balanced. I'm telling you, it's not
I'm more
balanced.
masculine now because I am on the defense. And when you're defensive,
Thank you for admitting that.
yes, I'm on defensive when you're not listening to me to understand. You listening to argue. So of course
She's the one arguing the oh my god. She's the one who has been arguing the whole time. This lady literally told her, I'm not being attacked, I'm fine, I'm not in danger, I agree with him, that's it. But she has been going back and forth. Don't agree with him. He's putting you down. Don't say yes. You should he's like she says she's not in danger. All she did was agree with him, and you've been arguing back and forth just because she agreed with him. Calling her a pick me in the end. It's like you're trying to defend her and now you're attacking her. This is fun. Christ.
I'm gonna defend myself.
I think you're projecting because you're listening to
no,
argue.
baby, I live a great life. I live a great
She didn't talk about it. Oh my, she didn't talk about your life. She's just saying what you're projecting right now. What you're showing right now on the panel is that you're insecure. There's something deep rooted with the hatred for men is so deep you can't even see it. It's who you are.
Defending yourself.
I don't have to deal with this. I don't have to. You do. You allow it. I don't.
Hey, look, Ali, what's a great life?
Good question.
A great life is a happy life, content life, a great credit score, get what I want, do what I want, when I want, grown as fuck, money in
Independent boss woman don't need no man. That's all she's trying to say. I just made it easier for her.
the bank, build properties, cars, travel. I'm about to go to Belize tomorrow for a week.
Material stuff.
Everybody in my family eat. I help everybody else. I fix credit. I do everything. I'm a natural born go-getter. So that makes my life very much pleased. But when I come on panels like this, I do come across as defensive because it's gonna be a lot of pick-me action and it's gonna be a lot of a woman attack. The whole title, it's in the title. Black women are responsible for Black broken homes. And y'all sitting here wondering why I'm on the defense. It's in the title. It don't.
So you were triggered.
No,
I thought you said you wasn't a Black woman.
What it is you don't. It's not for you to articulate our struggle.
I thought you said you identify as a Black woman.
I'm not on their side. I just wanted to. I'm just telling you. You literally, you're saying, and I'm saying this as a woman, as a pick me woman, if you want to call me that. But if you just said earlier that you didn't respond and you were like, it don't matter, I'm in my softcore era. But I think you're actually being very masculine, saying you do everything. It could just be tonight. I'm not attacking you. I'm just communicating. I'm saying that you're being very masculine and also saying you in your softcore era. So I feel like if you approach the conversation, nobody right here should be able to have you be triggered. Sentences shouldn't have.
Exactly, because it's just a conversation. But the whole thing that single women keep other women single, it's true. Because that moment she's single, divorced. And the first thing she said was materialistic stuff. I'm going to vacation. I have properties. I have a job. I have ABCD, right? Which she said is being masculine. But the moment she agreed with a man, there comes another single woman calling her pick me because she wants her to be, miserable like her in her single life. Anyway, shout out to Lapif. This was a crazy conversation. Just astonishing to see a woman get attacked by another woman just for agreeing with man. And yet I thought the point of these conversations, discussions on panels like this, in my opinion, which is good, is to see a woman's mentality like Ali, Danielle, and between men and women to see how we can bridge that gap. What do you guys think about that?